Never hooked a 7 on in my life, and I had 3 of them. They cost me big. Must all the greens with them should have won. This club killed me. Too much of a lower trajectory it gives.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's better. I need more.
Reinforce it. Luke was good on Sunday, wasn't he?
Very. Very. Much better. Wasn't far enough back. The angle's okay. Better.
Still more.
Yeah.
So which way are they coming down? Are they coming down sort of jerky down there? Would you expect it to come this way down or straight down?
Initially, it needs to drop back. The closer your hands are to your back of your head, the more you need to work this way back.
See how nice it gets the hips
It
together.
does.
My hip was sore there. Wow.
Yeah. So, the more the path becomes in to out. So the back to target drill, which basically is keeping the hip there, keeping the shoulder there, and swinging the arms down. The more you produce an inside to out path, the more you can get your hips to rotate. So a guy who's on a path of, say, I don't know, 17 degrees into out, like Rory would be, in order then for that path to get closer to naught, the more the hips can turn. So if you were to swing the club back, drop it down and hit it, and we were able to kind of measure how much into out that was there, if that's like 15 degrees, then we can really whip the hips around to bring the path back to neutral.
But I feel there's a lot more hip movement.
The hip problem, to be honest, I don't think the hip problem is going to be the issue. I think you can generate a lot of hip whip, but if the path when you move your hips is out to in, then
And then if I don't get it right, I'll pull it over.
you'll pull hook it. Yeah.
the acceptable distance for a 7 iron or not? I don't know.
What for? That's nice. That's nice.
Is that an acceptable distance for a 7 iron? What about if that's big? A lot more than that, I take it there.
Okay, so if you go up to the top, okay, right. Now if you can put a bit more hip and shoulder to it, right. Now, leaving the hip there, leaving the shoulder there, how much can you go into out from this point and hit the ball?
You mean there, across?
Yeah, how much can you sort of drop it back inside and swing out to the right?
So realistically, if I was...
Yeah.
to do that,
Okay, so hit one, trying to do that. Keep your body still at the top and see how far you can swing into out.
try and cut it.
Push it, yeah. Try and hit a massive push out to the right. Okay. Okay. So that gave you a path of 1.7 left, which is pretty good.
It's not a lot.
No, we want the path to be somewhere in the region of plus 15.
And we had 1.
We had -1 left. So I want you to go up to the top. Keep your hips there, keep your shoulder there, and see how much you can swing the club that way. As soon as you turn your body, it's going to weaken that path. So for the purpose of a test, see how much you can go. So I'm going to go up, back to target. So I'm going to leave my hip there, my shoulder there, and swing as far out there as I can go. Okay, so that was +6, give or take. Show you that one. Super. So that feeling that you just made then, what you produced,
Trying to hit it cut.
yeah, that actually produced what I want you to do in a normal shot. So feeling like you kept your hips still, or trying to keep the hips still, you can see they didn't. So you can see it's a very natural thing to fire the hips. You can see the club beautifully dropping down on the inside there. Great. So to get that path on naught, which at the moment is going 6 degrees out to the right, that tells us that you can have a little bit more hip whip. Still doing the same mechanical movement with your arms, but you can turn your hips even further. Okay,
Down the line.
that's right. So hips turned well.
It's just such a natural thing to go
Yeah.
down that way.
Yeah. What you do with your hips is great, but if you whip your hips around like that and you don't drop your arms down on that red line, you'll pull it left.
And I can try that pause again.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's the only way I'm sort of going to
Of course.
stagger it like that, is to sort of pause it as much as we possibly can.